All right. 191 of Omniscient Reader. Let me full screen this and let's hop in. Well, I can't. Maybe I turned it down too low. You guys let me know if the music is too low. If you guys can hear it faintly. If it's too powerful for you, let me know. All right. 191. Let's go. You can't become a monster just because they hurt you. She was getting all the memories of it, and then she pulls out the golden apple or the golden fruit, whatever the heck it is. Let's get out of here together. All right. Perpetual motion. Oh, you got Reinheit. This is still crazy. What's happening? Oh. Are we doing it? Is she doing it? Why? Is she doing it? Why are you? That thing is massive. It's massive. No. This thing is gigantic. Oh, it's curtains. Sorry. Sorry, it's all over. Well, I don't know if it's all over. That's pretty not looking good for you. That's how fast the thing took off? What? Whoa. A chimera dragon. I gotta save that. I have to save this. That's such a cool looking panel. Look at that thing. I gotta save it. Hold on. My bad. Dude, my freaking throat feels like it's dry. Really quick. I'm sorry. Let me save it. My bad. Excuse me. Where's the omniscient? There it is. 191 dragon. A dragon. Chimera dragon. Dude, that thing. You sung, Gil Young. Why you? Oh no, desperation? Oh no. Desperation. Dude, he's about to go crazy on you. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he carved you up. Ooh. Can Reinhardt survive? Oh, damn. Yo, he cut and almost snapped. Yo, you're at his mercy. And he's not gonna give you none. Damn. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Damn. Wow. I wonder, like, what is it mixed with? Pretty sure the Chimera Dragon is part insect, part bee, so both Gil-Young and Yu-Sung can control it, possibly, maybe. Like, I wonder what, like, it's all mixed with. Because this thing looks... It's, like... It's powerful looking. It's intimidating. It's, like, majestic all at the same time. Wow. This man. Transcendence. This man. Wow. Everything. Look at his hands. Everything is just a means for entertaining the greater beings. You hypocrite. Oh wow. Die, kill him. Now they're calling for his head. Although no one would believe me, I just wanted... I know. I see. So you know. Why does it feel like this man really understands me when I only met him for the first time today? He's met you 2 times already. I would assume he's met him 2 times already. And at least one of those times, he agreed with you and sided with you and attempted to defend this place for you. And who knows how that first time went, if it came down to him killing Reinhardt or if it was something else, and we don't know like how it ends up. But we know that he at least seen what he saw. Wow. You're planning to go up to the next floor, right? You won't find what you want up there. This castle is just a playground for the constellations. Master, I wish you the best of luck. The next floor, is this punishment? What's happening? They didn't want Reinhardt giving any information? Yeah, come on. Spoilers are forbidden. That's right, you can't ruin somebody else's fun. Oh, brother. Snap. Okay, what are all these notification windows? Many constellations are impressed by what Incarnation Jungyak-Yu has accomplished. The constellations of the pure good alignment approve of Incarnation Jungyak-Yu's decision. Some constellations are disappointed that Paradise has fallen. Many constellations have gifted you 150,000 coins. So when we say many constellations have gifted you 150,000 coins, are we saying that the total was 150,000 coins, or many constellations gave him 150,000 coins? I need some distinction, please, because the man could be already rolling in dough, and now he's really rolling in the dough. For real, for real. Okay. You have defeated the Demon Marquis, Reinhardt. You have received 150,000 coins. Pretty sure it's the total, okay. You have obtained the legendary story, Paradise of Despair. Your rank in Dark Castle has been adjusted. You have obtained a new main scenario. This art is incredible. I have to save this. I have to save this. This art is incredible. Like, this is like jaw-dropping. Wow. Like, I would put this as like a wallpaper. This is incredible. I don't even care about the words. Also, I'm going to try to get them. Man, that looks great. Time out. I gotta save this really quick. That looks incredible. Question. Well, no, never mind. I know the answer. Never mind. Okay. Main scenario number 10. I don't know what I was going to say, but it wasn't 73rd. 73rd Demon King has been opened temporarily. Temporarily. Excuse me. It wasn't planned, but I increased my rank in Dark Castle, earned coins, and obtained the clue for the next scenario. And we also have to remember that because of Doksha killing Tentasio and he let out the cry, like everything in the Dark Castle also has been alerted to Jungyak as well. So not only does he have the target on his back, but having his rank increase too, and then being the one that killed Ryan, all this stuff, like he's got a reputation, like is building up for him. All of it, not like he wasn't responsible for it either. Okay, so it wasn't planned, but I increased my rank in Dark Castle, earned coins, and obtained the clue for the next scenario. So why do I feel that something is off? It's the Savior. Savior. Thank you. Thank you so much. Had it not been for you, we'd all be dead. Now I see. What do you see? 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 Bro, it wasn't planned. He wanted to defeat the second rank, but didn't plan to increase. I think Jesus, my eyes are Ryudu. I think it was like he pulled up for Doksha. What's up, Harry? Hey, everybody. He pulled up for Doksha and happened to fight Reinhardt. That's what it felt like. Now I see. Oh. I had no intention of saving these people. Why? Why? That's a me thing. Has to be a me thing. I'll sit here and I'll babble and babble and babble and babble. And then just the next scroll. It's literally the next panel. I had no intention of saving these people. Just as Reinhardt considered them sacrificial offerings for paradise. Thank you very much, the adoration. They were also just sacrifices I was going to make to clear this scenario. Wow. Man. I have been willingly sacrificing others for the greater good. I wanted to clear the scenarios and save the world in doing that. That was the goal I had been fighting for. So why is it that I suddenly find it so hard to picture the world after the scenarios have ended? Wow. Wow. He lost himself. He's lost himself in this with the regressions and continuing to like go on. He's like lost himself. It's like he had an initial purpose. What's up, Eric? It's like he had an initial purpose when this thing first kicked off 2 regressions ago for him that we haven't seen. And we know that through him living throughout the scenarios, dying, regressing, starting over, dying, regressing again, and being here now, that he's jaded. He's jaded, and he possibly, like what you're saying, like he possibly has now gotten to the point of, bro, like I was doing this for this reason, not thinking of anything else, and this is the outcome I wanted, but it's just like because I've been like lost in the sauce, for lack of intelligent words, it's like I can't see beyond this journey. I can't see beyond it. It's pretty cool to have this guy who's just been super Chad, want to kill everybody, move at the beat of his own drum, and now he gets to this point of he saved so many people, and he's just like, it's like after he done it, it's like post-nut clarity. That's what he's having right now, for lack of better terms. He's having like post-nut clarity. It's like all these different people helped him, all of this stuff. He saved all these people, and now he's standing there and he's just like, I'm being rewarded for all this stuff, but I didn't care about any of this stuff in the first place. And then you listen to Reinhardt, and Reinhardt talking about all this is just entertainment for them, and it's entertainment for them, and there's no end to it. And he's already gone through that conversation, but he's never gone through that conversation after having the conversation with Doksha on you deserve to live. You don't get to just throw your life away. So it's like he's had these conversations before. He knows this man, but it's never happened after he had that kind of like wake up call from Doksha, where Doksha made him think about things. And now this is like the first massive thing that's happening after that, where he's been put in a situation and he's just like, whoa, like, hold on. This series, man, I enjoy the hell out of it. I enjoy its characters. I really do. To have this man even like hesitate, or not even hesitate, but think, second guess what he already like put himself in motion for. Man. Let me continue. Excuse me. May I ask what your name is? Doksha Kim. All right. Okay. That's very interesting. Look at this guy. It's like, huh? Huh? What are you doing? What? Doksha Kim's Love Part 9. Wow. He pulls a Doksha. That's perfect. It's perfect. I think him being a pro gamer was the reason for him to be so focused on receiving and ending and completing the scenarios instead of saving people. That's a good point as well. He gave him, it's more so of he gave himself an objective, and he honestly turns himself into like a machine where I just want to complete the objective. And like he says, he never thought about like, well, what happens when I complete the objective? It's like I complete the objective and I'm the savior of the world. Then what? Right? It's like, then what happens? Things just go back to normal? Like, but it was kind of like everyone thanking him and being glad was like it feels like that was like huh. All of these things are happening, huh? That's what it feels like. He kind of like put himself on autopilot. I feel like autopilot's the best way to describe how Jung-Yak acted, because if you think back to the theater arc, the theater thing, whenever he got in there and Doksha was like, well, he's like, I can't remember the specifics, but Doksha was like, we need to get to him because he's going to kill himself and just start over. And then sure enough, when we switch perspectives and we see him, he's going to give up. He's just like, I can't do it. It's too hard. I'm just going to regress. It's almost like at the first sign of adversity, at the first sign of things not going right, he just will regress. I have a second chance. I have an extra life. I can restart this thing over. He's treating it like a video, like a video game. Like he just has all these infinite turns that he could just continue on. He's on autopilot, and now he's not. I feel like he was on autopilot, And his autopilot kept getting interrupted because of Doksha butting in, and Doksha knowing too much, and Doksha doing this when he should have did it, and Doksha doing that when he should have did it. And whenever you get to the point of Doksha having that conversation with him not too long ago, it's like now he's not an autopilot anymore. Now he's not. And it's just like now he comes into like his first like big action since that conversation, and constellations are happy and people are like cheering for him and they're calling him their savior and this and that. And now he's actually thinking. And it's just like, we really haven't seen him so far think in this way. We've seen him operate in battle. We've seen him navigate individuals, but we've never seen him like this. And I feel like this could be, I feel like it's more so of a good thing. It's a character development. He's slowly losing the value of his own life. Would I say that? I wouldn't say necessarily he's losing the value of his own life. I think it's him more so what Lachi's saying. Like, it's guilt. It's more so, it's like the guilt. Right? It's more so of the guilt. I'll lean more towards that direction of, I just was doing this just to do it. He didn't think about the rewards. That's why he's just like, I didn't plan on leveling up. I didn't plan on doing any of this. Nothing. Like I came here to do one thing, and that was like kind of to talk to Doksha. I didn't plan on saving these people or leveling up or getting these rewards or any of this. I came here one track mind. And now that all this stuff is happening, now it's making him think outside of the one track. It's making him branch out even more. And now he's just like, well, damn, what the hell does that, like, kind of like what does that mean for me? Like, what the hell am I, like, like, what? Like, why did I not? More so, like, why did I not think of these things? So it's interesting to have him think that way. Yeah, he's thinking that way. I feel like that's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing, because we don't want the point of this is the point that I'm seeing is Jung-Yak started off possibly one way and has ended up this jaded individual who had a family, like was with someone he loved, had a kid, had that stripped from him, betrayed, all of these things, and he's jaded, right? None of those things have happened to him in this regression so far, but they've happened to him in previous regressions, and he's jaded. And we know that it goes as far as the catastrophe of floods. You sung the Beast Lord from the 41st regression, a time period that hasn't happened yet, the future. We see how crazy he was to her, just from how she recanted, from her perspective, how she was, like how she recanted how he was to her. And I don't want him to be that way. I don't want him to end up that way. I want him to still keep his edge, yeah, because his edge is what kind of makes him who he is. But if he could like have the compassion, so instead of flicking the kids in the forehead into the dungeon, maybe next time or maybe sometime in the future, if things continue to go peachy smooth, which we know they're not, he could ask them to go down there in his own way instead of just flicking them and not telling them anything. Maybe it could be like you're going down there. I don't want to, but you're going down there. And then they go down there. It could be something like that instead of being like totally like Doksha or completely cold-hearted like he is because of all of his experiences. It could be like this is a step into a different direction, and Doksha's rubbing off on him. Yeah. He was thinking about his last lives where he had a kid, a wife, and mentor, right? Yeah. He's gaining value because now he's starting to question his purpose, potentially find a purpose more than just saving the world. No wonder Doksha read all 3,000 chapters of TWSA. Jungyak. He's such an. I know. I would say that Jungyak was probably a boring protagonist. Doksha is making him interesting. I'll say that. Jungyak is probably mad boring. It's probably just, he just got darker and more sadistic and darker and more terrible. And he just probably got darker and darker and darker and darker. And now, because he's interacting with Doksha, he's getting a little bit better. He's actually becoming interesting. That's the fun part about this, where like the fun factor kicks in. I do love that he hit Doksha with his own thing. He's like, Doksha Kim. I like digging into it where you said that he might not feel like he deserves the adoration or the praise from people, so he offers up Doksha's name. But you also could take it on the flip side of, I'm pretty sure Jungyak, well, I would assume Jungyak knows Doksha has thrown his name around and masqueraded as him before, so he can masquerade as him too. Nah, he's not boring at all. Flicking kids on the forehead being the only clue is crazy. Oh, man. This is a great chapter, I will say that. This was a great chapter. I really love this chapter. I really, really, really love this chapter. But this right here, this question is definitely a question that I've wondered. Like, what is life like after the scenarios? Like, what is life like after the scenarios? I have no idea, because the star stream and the scenarios, all of these things are happening on. It's like I don't want to go this deep because I don't have the understanding for it yet, but it's how I'm understanding it at the very basic level is that the star stream and the scenarios is a phenomena that includes what we possibly could assume is fictional individuals, fictional stories, different planets with different life on them, all going through scenarios, different universes going through the scenarios, different like multiverses and alternate reality. Every ultimate galaxy, all of it, like it all exists, and the scenarios are all happening at different times, the same times, that it's all encompassing, and it's just at different points that certain planets are bit. I'm lost again. See, I get confused. I get confused. That's why I don't even think about it. I just world level. I keep scenarios on the planet. That's where I keep it at. Because if I start to venture off, I just get lost. I'm lost. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Part of me feels like we get to the end of this thing, and you get a Matrix point where the architect's sitting in the room, and there's a gajillion screens on the wall, and there's like the person, the author of all of this stuff, and Doksha has a conversation with this person or something like that. Part of me feels like that could be like where this goes. I have no idea. It's so beyond what I could possibly drum up right now that I don't even bother to think about it. I don't even bother. It's so beyond me. I barely understand the scenarios and how they work. Trying to think about constellations and stuff and how they work and how they exist and different universes and different gods and stuff infiltrating and all. That's way too much. It's way too much. I can't do it. I don't know. I think that's all I got. You could choose go back to Matrix. You could go back into the Matrix and enjoy life, but then get these moments where everything just doesn't feel right. Ah, man, oh man. I want to see more of the Chimera Dragon. World building is so vast that it makes my head hurt. I don't even bothered. I haven't bothered really to try to understand it. I haven't bothered to try to understand it. I really haven't. Because I'll start to say something and then I'll think of something else and I'm like, it contradicts everything I just talked about. Never mind. I don't even bother. That's why I don't even bother. It only gets worse. I don't even bother. It's ridiculous. I don't even bother. I really don't. Headache. So I'm just, at this point, when it comes to the world building, because my intelligence of it is so low, I'm just going to let the series explain it to me, and then I'll baby step my way through it. But to try to big brain it, I don't think it's possible to big brain it. I want to have a conversation with the authors. I want to have a conversation with them. I want to know what kind of drugs were they on when they wrote this story, how much of the drugs they took, how long did it take them to come up with these ideas. I need to know, because this is so complex. It's so complex. I'm pretty sure with games, anime, etc., everything will feel right. Such things would never bother me. People can innovate wherever they are. I'm confuzzled. Hold on. Oh, you thought the Matrix? Yeah. Just nah. Same. I need whatever they're taking. I got you. I'm bubblegum. Yeah, I just would like to have a conversation with them. I really would. There are themes and concepts here that they've clearly been thinking about for a long time, as aspects of them appear in their earlier works. Okay. I want to. So bad. So bad. I would like to know, like, what led them to thinking this way? How have you so far to me, how have you successfully merged all of these different mythologies and religions and ways of thoughts, and how have you merged them to have these characters feel unique but also complex and in depth? Like, what, like, how many other, like, have you guys, like, only by yourselves done this research? Have you had other people help you out with it? I want to, like, I want to know, like, I want to know. These are conversations I would like to know, or like to have, or see if they've had these conversations before. I would love to, because it's insane what they're doing, like what I'm like witnessing them like put to page. Well, I haven't read it. I would like to read it one day. But what I'm reading as an adaptation is just, it's crazy. I don't even know how they storyboarded this, because the plot is so unorthodox and convoluted. It's like, how do you keep track of it? How many whiteboards do you have? I have so many spoilers for the end, and all of them are incomprehensible to me. I read somewhere that they were researching for 8 years. Take this with a grain of salt, since you don't remember where you heard it from. 8 years is crazy. 10 years isn't stuff. I do know there are a couple. I do know that. And normally in the novel industry, multiple drafts are made in beta to test the story. I kind of know that. I don't know how light novels go, but as far as like writing books, I do know like there's specific drafts you have to go through. Same thing with like writing scripts and stuff that I'm doing right now, learning how to. Is you have first drafts, second drafts. We do this. We test read them. They give it back to you. You need to work on this. You do this. You send this. This person sends it back. You get this. You rewrite it. Like never, very rarely does someone sit down, write something, and the initial thing that they wrote is the final thing we work on. It's usually like the 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 15th thing that has finally been edited and revised that ends up going forward, and that's what's being worked on. And even then, after the fact, things are being changed once you get the set, all these things. So it's very like back and forth constantly. But a story like this, it's just like, how did y'all do it? I would love to talk to them. I would. I would learn another language to be able to talk to them. I'm telling you, because it's insane. It's insane. Zero Light Novel started from being a blog post, having the complete story, and the web novel, and the light novel. Yeah. There's so many different versions. Like you get licensing being picked up, all this stuff and all that stuff. It's so many different things. Industry is insane. Oh man. I can't be tired already. How long have we been streaming? Hasn't even been an hour. Great chapter. I want to see the Chimera. Like where do do we get to keep the Chimera dragon? If we do, how do we just navigate life with the Chimera dragon if we get to keep it? Right? If Yusun gets to keep the Chimera dragon, like how do we, once we leave the Dark Castle and we go back to the Soul Dome, where does this Chimera dragon go? Or will it be like one of these things of she'll set the Chimera dragon free, and the Chimera dragon just will be able to roam inside the Dark Castle? I don't know. Also rhetorical. It's just like, I feel like for her, she would have to, I feel like she should have like some inventory of monsters she can keep. I don't remember how, I need to go back and reread the Catastrophe of Floods fight, because I need to remember like how she was using her abilities and all of that stuff. It was like, I don't remember any of that. I kind of remember the finale of it, and that's it. I don't remember like all of the fight leading up to that. I need to reread it. I do. I feel like she should have some like maybe it's like a summon or something. Maybe it's like a summon, so it does what it wants, and then wherever the kids summon it, it comes and eats their enemies. Right. I feel like that would be a cool thing. We keep it in the Dark Castle. She could summon. That'll be crazy. And she sends it back to wherever it came from. All right. Yeah, man, great chapter. This is a great chapter. Wow. Man, I wish I had more. It was really good. We got some character development, great action, amazing paneling. That Paradise panel was beautiful. I would love to have that as like a wallpaper. It looked insane. They put their foot in that one. Just a great chapter. I still do wonder what Doksha Kim's true love is. I do wonder. I wonder if it's intentional that they throw the chapter Doksha Kim's true love after all this Jungyak stuff. I do wonder.